A man got to know who to date and who not to date. And what I mean by that is, there's a woman that can bring violence out you or make you change who you are as a man. Run from that woman.
This, young fellas, is the truest thing you're ever going to hear, and you're not going to understand this as a young man. You think, I love her, she's the one, I'll do anything for her, and then eventually you get older and realize the one you do anything for will ask you to do very little, and in the moment, when the moment comes, you'll do whatever it takes to protect her. Having a girl that knows how to push your buttons to get you to jump to defend her every time she does something dumb or steps out of line or cusses at someone, every time somebody's rude to her at a store, every time she doesn't get the return, every time the food is lukewarm, whatever it is. That's not what it's about. Look, in life, shit happens. Mistakes happen. People F up. People have bad days at work. Whatever happens, happens. It's those real moments that you need to step up for. But if she has you stepping up because Dairy Queen didn't give her the world's best Blizzard, that's a troublemaker.
How come all the scary guys are the nice ones?
If you are intimately familiar with violence and you are capable of violence, the less you have to prove and the less amount of violence you have to do to ever be successful at anything. You know, my family will never know the amount of violence I've done to understand like how soft and gentle I am to them. You know, like my kids have never seen a harsh hand out of anger. If there's harshness, it's out of love and wanting them to be a better people. But you're 100% right. These monsters out there are the nicest people on the planet.
Yeah.
And it's because they're capable of doing so much. Jordan Peterson talks extensively about you should be capable of doing violence. And he's a good person because he chooses to be kind. Like if you're not capable of hurting somebody and you don't hurt somebody, that doesn't mean you're good. That just means you're useless. But if I'm able to take your face off, but I choose to be kind and gracious and giving and selfless to you, now I'm good.
Tim Kennedy is one of the baddest men to ever live. Former UFC fighter, former Navy SEAL, Marine, Green Beret. I think he's a Green Beret, to be honest. Whatever it is, he's a bad man. He's right? Rest in peace to a lot of men on this earth. But he's 100% correct. I tell this to people all the time. Look at me, okay? I'm 6'3", I'm 255, beard, deep voice, right? I have all the features of the bad guy in every B-rated action movie ever. In real life, folks, we're not the scary people. As I tell everybody, I had a client over once, Penny, and her family was on her phone from Greece, and they saw her with me when we were training because I'm her coach. I'm like, is she safe with him? And her parents laughed, and she laughed, and I laughed. But I'm huge, right? I looked scary to some people. And I explained to Penny, this is not the outfit you wear. This is not the persona you have, whatever you want to call it, the look you have to get people close to you to hurt them. This is not a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is just a dude in dude's clothing. I fucking hate those dumb analogies. But point being, it's the dudes who look harmless. This is an extreme one, but Jeffrey Dahmer, did he look like a terrible dude? Or you look at a dude back in the day that do your taxes or sell you a pair of khakis?
I was raised by a single mother. I went to college. I got my degree in statistics, which is a male-dominated field. I got my job at Visa, and at the age of 24, I bought my home in the Bay Area, which is an expensive market to purchase a home. It just proves to you that I worked my butt off to get what I had. After I bought my home, I proceeded to remodel the home with my own two hands using YouTube tutorials. So like literally, I did not need a man. I did the manly work. I scraped a popcorn ceiling. I put in a full laminate floor. I learned how to use a table saw and not cut off all 10 fingers, right? So like I proved it. I did the thing. I proved that I can live this life without a man. And I'm telling you, it is not fulfilling. Because at the end of the day, I was sitting in an empty home, absolutely miserable that I was alone. So I need a man to fulfill my greatest potential in life, which is to become a mother.
Yeah,
there
I
is
agree.
nothing that's better than becoming a mother and having that legacy. And when you find the right man who wants to have that legacy as well, you will want to submit to him.
Ladies, the world has done a great job. The governments of the world have done a great job, especially the Western world, of convincing you that the thing that's always been that got us to this part in civilization, this part in human history, this part in the technological breakthroughs have always been men and women in a family unit together. But all of a sudden now, you don't need us. Even though, like that lady said, I don't need a man to fix my house. if I look up the tutorial she was using to learn how to do that stuff, do you want to bet it was men on YouTube teaching her? And that's not a slight at her. Good on her for learning how to do that. But why would it be fulfilling for men or women to like, I'm going to do it by myself. Life by myself. That's a good time being lonely on purpose because I'm going to show them. When she finished those projects, there wasn't a man on earth that was like, oh, crap, we missed out. We're going to talk about this at our monthly meeting. She's only proven it to herself. No one else is having that gotcha moment, or I told you, men, I could do this. We don't care. It's not something we're keeping on radar. We're not a collective where we're like, I hope these women are being kept down. No, look, at the end of the day, look for happiness in life. Look for contentment. Look for partnership. Look for, Look for, like, a relationship. Look for the things that make you happy, even if your girlfriends or Facebook or people tell you, listen, that's not the best way. The best way is to be lonely and do it all by yourself. Yeah. Okay, do everything by yourself. That's, teamwork makes the dream work, but okay. Loneliness makes the homeliness. There you go, whatever.
Yesterday, my husband asked me if I wanted to go to Walmart, and I said, no, honey, I'm so tired, I just want to relax today. And he kind of put his head down and said, well, all right, well, I'll see you when I get back, and I love you. I waited a good 10 minutes, and I know dang well he just wanted to be with me. And I called him, and I said, honey, I think I do need something from Walmart. No, and I didn't. I said, how far are you? And he said, only about 10 minutes. You want me to pick you back up? And I said, please do. And I walked outside, and I stood in the driveway waiting on my husband to come and get me, just like we did when we first got together. And seeing that smile on his face, I knew I'd made the right call, literally. See, with my husband, it's about quality time. And although I get exhausted from day to day, I know my husband needs that from me. And I don't ever want to miss an opportunity going to Walmart with him, even if it's just to Walmart, because one day I'm going to miss that. It's about communication and listening about what the other person needs from you. And he needed me yesterday, and I had to give myself to him. That's my marriage for you.
That's it, ladies. For most men, it's the little things. Look, she talked about from day to day, I'm exhausted. I don't think to real men, exhaustion matters. You just get up and you go. What is exhaustion? I'm tired. Right? That's what exhaustion is. I'm tired. Just get up, put your feet on the street, and get going. But at the end of the day, like, look, there's a Walmart by my house. Me and the old lady, we probably go once every few days. But the thing we usually do is there's a corner store, there's a pharmacy by us, right? They have, snacks and all that stuff. It's open till midnight every night. Can't tell me how many nights. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. She starts the clock, work at 8 a.m. All right, honey, in the middle of a movie. I did it last night. We were watching Happy Gilmore with the kids. I paused the movie just as he's about to start the pro tour. We got ice cream at the store. We do it every night. I can walk to the store by myself. It's the little things that matter. Because like she said, if you're all paying attention, one day I'm going to miss those things. It's little things. They ain't asking you to go, knit them a sweater. They're not asking you to go, like, kill their dinner, pluck it, and cook it. Come with me, and I'll drive you somewhere, and we'll walk around together. The little things matter.
Turn those lights off.
Which ones?
The ones that are keeping me awake at night.
Charlie, we went through this before, sweetheart.
What?
We went through this before. The rope lights are not in your window.
Honey, I have to put pillows over my windows so I can sleep.
The cops came and they looked at the rope lights. They said they're not shining in your window. But I'll do you this. I will turn them off at 10 o'clock. Okay?
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I got you.
I don't mean to be a mean neighbor, and I want you as my neighbor.
I got it, Journey. Alright? See what I think what it is, Journey? I think you just need to come over when you're lonely. Talk and have some food or some wine. How about that?
I'm sorry.
And if I'm off and you ain't got nothing else to do, if you want to come on the patio, bring your bottle of wine, come chill with your boy, I got you. Alright? Love you, Journey.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it, sweetheart. You good.
It's the saddest thing for, all of us if we make it to old age, right? Loneliness seems to be one of those things about being an older person. It's either sometimes you're a widow or a widower, sometimes you didn't get the opportunity to do that, sometimes you never had children, sometimes whatever is whatever, such is life. But that's it. I used to have an older neighbor who lived 1, 2, 3 doors down from me. She was in her 90s. She fortunately moved away and I think passed away a few years ago after she had a bad fall, and one of the other neighbors found her in the hallway of her house. But I go over, we cut the hedges. I remember it was Sunday morning I went over. Like, damn. Americans work with me. It was above 90 Fahrenheit, okay? I live in Canada, it was 30 Celsius plus. Sitting on a walker, no water, no hat. I go over, it's going to be like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a hot day, you know what I mean? One of those heat waves. I'm like, where's your hat? I don't have one. Like, me, you don't have one. It's in the house. I'll go get your hat. Where's your water? I haven't had a water. Take my goddamn water. Drink this fucking water. I'm going to the house. I'll get myself another water. You better have this water half done until I get back. Like, okay. That's it. Look, she needed the help. I was there to help her. Like, at the end of the day, they're just older. Treat people in life the way you want to be treated. Is that, like, was that old lady in that video Journey being annoying? Yeah, plausibly. But he knew exactly what it was. She just wanted some human interaction. I remember I had a ex-girlfriend tell me this when I was a teenager, 18 or 19. Negative attention is better than no attention at all. That's loneliness, folks.
Fastest and the best way to de-stress, to lower your level of stress in real time. And this is very important because life is stressful, right? Like, we can't control external events. And we hear all this stuff like meditate, vacation, massage, do all this stuff, but that's great. But what if you're stressed in the moment, right? You're about to give a talk, or you're in a difficult conversation, or, the world seems to be spinning around you. The physiological sigh brings your level of stress down immediately, very quickly, and we all have the capacity to do it. And it's done the following way. It's a double inhale through the nose. The first one is a complete inhale till your lungs feel full, and then you sneak in a little bit more air as a second inhale, and then a long, slow exhale through the mouth until your lungs are completely empty. Yeah,
apart from having the world's best YouTube reaction channel, I'm a strength coach. I'm a fitness coach. I've done it for like 12 years. I've done it for a long time. A big part of fitness, a big part of form and technique is breathing. And I don't think enough coaches emphasize that. The first thing I teach people, along with how to push, press, yada, 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 folks, how to breathe. Because when it gets heavy, when it gets difficult, when you get fatigued and there's weight on your back, or it's in your hands and you're running or you're jumping, you're boxing, whatever we're doing, you need to focus on your breath over everything else. Your breath is the central part of every lift, every movement you do in life. Teaching people how to breathe properly makes all the difference. I had a former client, and she had an inner ear issue. And I don't remember what it was called. If I can look it up, I'll put it here. But it was just a weird inner ear issue. She was trying it one day like, oh, God, it's just kicking up. I said, okay, sit down, put your head between your lap. Focus on your breath. Cool everything down. Make that your central focus. She avoided the panic attack. She avoided the disruption with the ear issue. Again, knowing how to breathe will keep you calm most of the time. Well, again, if you're short of breath, if you've just finished exercising, knowing how to bring yourself down from a physiological stressful situation or an emotional stressful situation, or a physiological response to an emotional stressful situation, is highly important. It's good for you. It's good for people around you. It's good for every day. So again, big breath in. A little bit more. Out.
Why you so hard, man?
Big hard, man.
You look like you only about 5. No disrespect, you look like you're about 11.
Man, I'm probably old enough to be a pop OG.
Wow, man. You know what you need? You need to cry. I'm saying you need to just get a good cry out, man, and get the thug out of you.
I'm in the streets getting this money, ain't no need to cry on her, man.
Come on, man. Do you got your mother and father still alive? Your grandma, you got a grandmother?
Last year, OJ.
You just let it out, man. That's it, man. Let it out. You don't gotta be no good.
This applies to all young men. Race, creed, color, religion, don't even matter. I was 15 years old, and my mom put my dog down because he was sick. He had a stroke. Wasn't good. She did it when I went to school. I got home. Dog like 8 years, 9 years. Right. He was older than that, though. We got him when, he was, 6. Anyways. I'm like, where's Butch? Where's the dog? Oh, I had to put him down. Okay. Didn't shed a tear. Didn't bother me at all. Next I have, I'm like 32. Dog passed away. I'm like 34, whatever, 35. Was a homeless dog. My friend found, yada, yada, yada. Took him in. He died like 2-3 years later. Right. Profusely crying. Also, when I was a teenager, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I went to jail all those years. And I said 15, because I went there twice that year. The last time I went for 8 months. I'm not saying it has to do with the dog. I'm saying you have to teach young men to let it out before it bottles up and they explode or letting out a negative way. Like, I'm a weightlifting coach. I've taken martial arts. I shoot a bow, right? I smoke a lot of cannabis. I know what keeps me calm. You have to help young men stay calm, which is why young men need male role models. Anyways, folks, that's the end of the videos. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me which clip you like, which clip you don't like, which one you agree with. Tell me something in the comment section. Please tell me something. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm out.